like this.
What's up YouTube, it's Jay Frost here bringing you guys another video. Before you watch this video, make sure to add me on Snapchat for updates and more content. Also, while you're at it, make sure you check out my Twitter, which as you can see I do not use all that much, but I will be in the near future. And of course, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I definitely use that platform the most. Now without any further interruption, let's get right into the video. What's going on YouTube, it's Jay Frost here bringing you guys another video. Today I'm bringing you guys a review of the Yeezy Qntm in the frozen blue colorway. Now this is the basketball or performance edition of the shoe. At first I didn't know there was a difference, but I just got whichever notification came to my phone first. So I believe the basketball came out on December 22nd of 2020. And the lifestyle edition came out, I believe, on the 24th or 2 or 3 days after. Well, it wasn't a Christmas, so 2 days after, I believe. All right, so both the lifestyle and the basketball editions retailed at $250 US and then 220 pounds in the UK. Also, I do not have the lifestyles on hand, so I cannot do a comparison between the two, but I do know some key differences that you may want to know to let you know which ones you may want to buy. This is my first Qntm Yeezy, so I didn't know too much about it until I got this one, so I picked it up. I need to see what's to it. So we're gonna start off with the box. On the front, instead of having like the number 350 or whatever, you have your basketball. It just says basketball. On the lifestyle versions, it actually says Qntm instead of basketball. It doesn't say lifestyle on it. So if yours says Qntm on it, you have the lifestyle versions. So these are the basketball versions. This side, we got Yeezy basketball, made by Adidas, pretty much the same. And then on this side, we have the same thing, but we do have like the size tag and your extra stuff like that. These are size 11.5. I went with my size that I normally get for the 350s. I basically just unboxed these yesterday, so I haven't seen them much more than you guys have. All right, so I'm gonna open these up. Oh. All right. So and here they are. At first I saw this colorway and I was like, it's kind of too much going on for me. But it's still, honestly, I prefer the original Qntms. I don't even know what the color, I think they were just called the Qntms. So I prefer those, but these are definitely still heat. You can't wear them with everything, but you can definitely do something with these. And I actually don't know if I'm gonna sell these or keep them. So I'm still thinking about that, but regardless, definitely need to pick up a pair just to see what was to them. Because like I said, I never had one of the Qntm shoes, let alone, like I said, the basketball editions. They got the tag that basically all the Yeezys come with. So the Qntm lineup is very confusing, actually. You have your lifestyle and you have your basketball. You gotta know which one you're getting before you get it. So I'm gonna go over a couple of key differences between the two for any colorway. So the first difference is, of course, the box says basketball on it. If it's a basketball, it says Qntm on it if it's a lifestyle. So that's if you're looking on hand, but if you're like ordering or something and you don't know which one. First off, the basketball, which is the ones I have on hand right here, these are heavier than the lifestyle. So obviously you wouldn't really know that unless you have both of them in hand, like literally in hand, but the basketball ones are heavier. Another very key difference is the basketball has the caging around the mesh. I don't know if you can really see, I'll zoom in right there. Basically you have your clear cagings, like a transparent, translucent caging around the mesh, which you can still feel through it. But like I said, it is to add like an extra, I guess, an extra round of support for like while you are playing basketball. Whereas the lifestyles, I believe they just have the mesh. Same mesh, but they do not have the caging. Another key difference, but you would need them both in hand, is the basketball has a higher cut on the back and on the ankle or whatever. They have a higher cut than the lifestyles, which are just a little bit lower. So you wouldn't be able to tell unless you have them both in hand, but that is another key difference between the two. One thing I noticed right off the bat with the Qntm, it's like a sock with a sleeve around it, literally. Because this part right here is like I wanna say it's like a sock lining. It's literally a sock. It's very stretchy, you can tell it's very durable, whatever they use, elastic or whatever. And I believe the lifestyles do not have this. Yeah, I believe it's more of a tighter hold. Whereas, like I said, the basketball shoes, they have this sock lining. So literally, you can wear these basketball ones casually. I would. This sock line is a really nice touch though for the performance version. So if you like more of like comfort and all that stuff, you may be better off getting the performance. So that's something to think about as well, even if you're not gonna be performing in them. You don't really have much on the tongue. They do have your middle stitching, kind of like you do with the 350s, but obviously it's not much like that. Inside the shoe, you just have your Adidas logo, and then you have Yeezy after that. Pretty basic. Another hit I like about these shoes is that they do reflect. Like I said, pretty much every Yeezy does reflect, but the thing about these is they reflect all in the mesh, I believe. Yeah, they reflect all in the mesh, and then they reflect on this little heel tab right here, whatever it is. Not the heel tab, this little heel right here. They reflect overly right there. I believe the lifestyle versions do not reflect on the mesh, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the lifestyles do not reflect, at least as much as these do, in the mesh. And these reflect a little bit everywhere except for the suede. So that's always a nice hit with really all the models. I always like the reflections. And if anything, like the 350s probably have like the least amount of reflections on it. They're really all mesh, unless they're like the statics or something, they don't have it all throughout. Going down to the midsole, you have a milky, I wanna say milky and cloudy midsole right here. You can see the boost through, but obviously you have your caging around it for support and all that. Since it is boost, it's a basketball shoe with boost, I assume these are pretty comfortable to play in. So you got that cloudy caging all the way around, and then you have on your sole, your outsole, it's kind of naturally yellow. Like I said, I've never wore these or anything, so they're naturally yellowed more so than the cloudy midsole, but can't really see too much through it. And then you have your boost poking out as always with pretty much all the other Yeezys. So on the heel, this is kind of like a metallic silver, and then you got that same metallic silver is going over the white, and then it's going over the black. So where it's going over the black, it looks kind of like a dark gray, but it's like a metallic hint to it, and these do reflect, which I will show you right now. One thing I did notice, I got these straight from Adidas.com, like straight from there. They shipped them, delivered them, all that. It did come with this right here. I don't know if you can tell right there on the outsole, but it's basically, it just looks like a paper. I don't know if it's like some paper stuck to it. Like, you're always gonna have like, well, not always, but a lot of times you're gonna have like slight defects or glue marks or anything of the sort that's kind of makes them look kind of like they're not brand new. But like I said, these are brand new. I never even tried them on. And this is nothing too bad. These were pretty much an easy release to get, I wanna say. I was literally driving home, and I just got a notification that they released. I'm like, let me see if I can get them real quick. And I went on the Adidas website, and if you know, for Adidas, they do wait in line like most people do. And I got in within, like, I'm driving literally in line. I got in in about 4 or 5 minutes, if that. Picked my size, checked out very easily. They still had every size left, of course. And that's how I know a lot of people who got in maybe 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes later, they still had a pretty easy chance getting them. So I feel like this is one of the shoes that if you really wanted them, you could get them pretty easily for retail. And in fact, if you somehow did miss out on them, if you didn't know if you wanted them or not right then and there, I believe they're going for under retail right now in some sizes. So if not retail, you still want them, you have just as good of a chance of getting them for retail as I did when I got them on the day they came out. So that is what it is. These do not have the infinity lacing, which I thought they did at first. You do have your laces right here. I'm leaving them tied like that to leave them dead stock, but yeah, that's really all there is to this shoe. Like I said, this colorway is definitely something different, but it's not different from the 700 V3s, the ones that just came out. It's literally the same exact colorway. It's literally just milked onto a Qntm. That's basically all it is. Now, I do like these a lot better than the 700 V3s in that color. Those I would not wear, but man, who knows? Maybe we'll see it on another Yeezy later on, same colorway. Maybe, like I said, these are basketball shoes, so maybe eventually we'll see these in a low top, because some people like playing in low tops better. So I know this isn't the most popular colorway, but like I said, I feel like this still is underrated. There were a lot of people, like I said, I think that's why it was so easy to get. There were a lot of people who looked at them and said, oh, no, I'm not getting them, for sure. So for the people who did want them, like I said, pretty easy to get. Man, Qntms in general just aren't like the most popular shoe, because like I said, they'll never be on the same level as 350s and all that because they're newer in their basketball shoes or whatever. Everybody doesn't like the silhouette, but hey, it is what it is. I'm trying to, like I said, I got a lot of 350s and I'm trying to range out a little more, so I'm trying to get more some other stuff. That's basically it with this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will leave a link to these in the description on different websites that you can still get them on, like StockX, GOAT, Flight Club, Stadium Goods, stuff like that. And just so you can compare the prices of what they're going for in your size. And like I said, it shouldn't be too much over $250. They may be a little under, maybe a little over, but it should be around the $250 range, which is retail. So that's still pretty good. That's it for this video. See you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.